Imagine that 10 nice things were said to you in a single day. Someone praised your work. Someone told you that you looked good. Someone thanked you for helping them. Someone messaged you and said that you were pleasant to be around. Then one person suddenly said, "Honestly, you looked pretty stupid today." What will you replay in your mind before going to sleep? Not the 10 compliments, the one unpleasant comment. You will remember the expression on that person's face, the tone of their voice, and the exact moment it happened. You may even imagine the perfect response you wish you had given, and the next morning that comment will still be with you. This does not mean you are weak, oversensitive, or too dependent on other people's opinions. Your brain is deliberately designed to hold on to bad experiences longer than good ones. And once you understand why, it becomes clear how one mistake can ruin an entire week, while 10 victories sometimes seem to change almost nothing. Imagine an ancient human walking through a forest. Yesterday, he found sweet berries. That is useful information. But today, he noticed movement in the bushes, heard a growl, and barely escaped from a predator. Which memory is more important for survival? Obviously, the second one. If he forgets where the berries grew, he simply misses a pleasant snack. But if he forgets the bushes where the predator attacked, he may die. That is why our ancestors' brains learned to treat danger as more important than pleasure. Good experiences said, "Everything is fine here." Bad experiences shouted, "Remember this, or there may not be a next time." Thousands of years have passed, but this system has barely changed. Only now, instead of a predator, there is an unhappy boss. Instead of a dangerous forest, there is a workplace group chat. Instead of being rejected by the tribe, there is an unanswered message. The brain reacts as though your life is at risk, even when someone simply does not like your post. A negative event instantly captures your attention. Your body becomes tense. Your heart may begin to beat faster. Your thoughts narrow around the problem. It is as though the brain switches on a red warning light. "Stop! Something went wrong. We need to study this." Then the replay begins. Why did they say that? What did I do wrong? What will happen next? What if everyone else thinks the same thing? Every time you mentally replay the event, the memory becomes stronger. This creates a strange trap. Thinking about something bad feels unpleasant, but that discomfort makes us think about it again and again. And every time we repeat it, we are effectively telling the brain, "This is extremely important. Store it carefully." Positive events work differently. You finish a difficult project. For a few minutes, you feel proud and happy. But almost immediately, your brain asks, "Good. What is next?" You receive a promotion. A week later, your new salary already feels normal. You buy something you have wanted for a long time. At first, it makes you happy. Then it simply becomes another object in the room. The brain quickly gets used to good things because safety does not require immediate action. Danger must be analyzed. Safety can simply be enjoyed. That is why one awkward moment at a party can remain in your memory for years, while dozens of normal, pleasant conversations disappear almost immediately. But the problem is not only memory. The brain also likes to confirm what it already believes. When someone thinks, "Nobody finds me interesting," they notice every occasion when someone does not reply, but they forget the people who contacted them first. When someone thinks, "I can never do anything right," one mistake becomes proof. 5 successful attempts become luck. This creates the feeling that life constantly confirms our worst fears. But in reality, the brain is selecting the fragments that fit the existing belief and ignoring the rest. It is like a security guard who notices every suspicious visitor, but never counts the hundreds of people who passed by peacefully. And this raises an important question. Can this be changed? You cannot completely switch off your attention to negative experiences, and you should not. This system helps you notice real threats, learn from mistakes, and avoid repeating dangerous decisions. But you can stop allowing it to control the entire picture. To do that, you need to hold positive experiences in your attention for a little longer. Do not hear a compliment and immediately dismiss it. Pause. Repeat it silently to yourself. Notice how it feels in your body. Do not finish something difficult and immediately open the next task on your list. Take a few seconds to admit, yes, I did that. It also helps to separate an event from the conclusion you make about yourself. I made a mistake is an event. I am a failure is a judgment your brain added afterward. They did not reply to me is a fact. They dislike me is an assumption. The more often you notice this difference, the harder it becomes for one unpleasant event to take control of your entire memory. You can also ask yourself one simple question. If this happened to a close friend, what would I say to them? You probably would not tell your friend that one mistake proves they are completely useless, but that is often exactly how we speak to ourselves. And now comes the unexpected part. You may think your brain remembers bad experiences better because it is working against you. But the opposite is true. It is trying to protect you. Every obsessive, anxious thought, every painful memory, and every replay of an awkward conversation is not an attack from your brain. It is a clumsy attempt to prevent future pain. Your brain is saying, let us examine this one more time. Maybe then we will never end up in this situation again. The problem is that this ancient protection system cannot tell the difference between a predator attack and an unsuccessful joke. It uses the same alarm signal for both. So the unexpected truth is not that your brain is too negative. It is that your brain is trying too hard to be helpful. It stores bad experiences not because it wants to make you unhappy. It stores them because it believes they will help you survive. But now you can answer it. Thank you. I understood the lesson. The danger is over. And perhaps for the first time, allow something good to remain in your memory a little longer.